Right, so the most recent WoW Direct came out a couple of days ago, and there's a couple of things I thought I'd make a video on it. There's a couple of things I kind of wanted to go over in this Direct, which I thought you guys might like. With this video, I'm kind of thinking of kind of doing a freeform video, seeing if people like it, and if people do like it, I might do more of these in the future. So the first thing that came out with the Direct is the 30-year anniversary of the World of Warcraft RTS, which is the original. Before World of Warcraft, they had Warcraft, and was it a couple of years ago? They released the remaster of Warcraft 3, and a lot of people didn't really like it. So they've done like a patch 2.0 now, which completely overhauls most of the HD models and allows you to kind of mix and match which ones you want and which ones you don't. They've also it's kind of funny. They stealth released Warcraft 1 and 2. If you didn't watch the 20th year of 30th year of Direct of the latest showcase, you would not know that they had just released Warcraft 1 and 2 remastered as well. So they say here, it's been 30 years since Warcraft Orcs and Humans made its debut, setting the path for so many stories and adventures that come after. To continue these adventures in the Warcraft series, we've released patch 2.0, now available for all Warcraft 3 players. And then they go on to say that they've both released Warcraft 1 and 2 with UI and UX improvements, such as tooltips, mission select, and like aspect ratios and quality of life things. Warcraft 2 has multiplayer, as stated here, but nothing about Warcraft 1. I don't know if I never played Warcraft 1 or 2, so I don't know if 1 ever had multiplayer, but it doesn't look like it doesn't look like it has it. We have the trailer for this, the battle chest. So they're selling them as a bundle. You can buy them individually, but they're also selling them as a bundle, which we'll go over the trailer here now. So this is the trailer for the battle chest.
What are you doing, my son? Succeeding you.
You know, I never...
It was I who was betrayed. You must lead your people to their destiny.
I never played 1 and 2, but man, I always loved the way old Warcraft cutscenes are. Honestly, I might give these a go. Like, I'm always open to playing old games. So I'd probably give these a go at some point.
We're being attacked!
Aye, Captain. Work completed. By your command.
Now, we are one.
That song, chat. Ooh. There we have it.
Job's done.
So with that, I think honestly, I kind of want to play Warcraft 3. I bought the game like last Christmas, and I never really got around to playing it. But I do want to get around to playing it. I kind of missed out on that era. I think back then, really, I was kind of playing like I was playing Command and Conquer instead. I think I spent most of my childhood kind of playing like Command and Conquer and Half-Life. Those were like my games to go to. Next on the list is Hearthstone. Hearthstone's getting a like a Starcraft crossover. So you're getting Zerg, Protoss, and Terran. I don't know these characters because I never played StarCraft, but they're kind of, from the sounds of it, they're kind of mixing and matching class bases for these StarCraft characters and like adding new metas. I won't go over the Hearthstone patch too much because I don't play Hearthstone, so I don't really know much about it. But you have a couple of new seasons coming up ahead. 32, 33, and patch 44. You have season 10, 11, 12. Until the Emerald Dream, Shrouded Sea, and Heroes of Time. So it looks like these are a year of expansions, and they're gonna have new themes, I guess. I don't know. Do Hearthstone players really enjoy thematic content? I feel like it's one of those games you don't really care too much about the thematic content. It's more about the logistical sort of plays, right? I guess new cards and stuff is kind of interesting, but I don't know. You'd have to tell me. Oh yeah, Warcraft Rumble is coming to PC. I don't think many people played it on phone. I hear it didn't do too well, and Blizzard in all of their intellect were like, don't you guys have phones? You know. Yeah, but yeah, it seems like they're still trying to push ahead with it, so they're bringing it to PC. Not much I can really say about it, really. It's your average PC game. Not PC. Your average mobile game. You're just sending units to attack. You know, as much of a meme it is, I'd be willing to try it just to see what it is. But as you can see from this image here, it just looks like your average mobile game, which doesn't interest me, to be honest. World of Warcraft is doing a charity event at the moment. I don't know how you unlock this or what you do, but they're doing like a sponsorship with a charity for a new backpack or something. It doesn't say how you get it. Can now collect tier 2 armor sets. Yeah, it doesn't say, but that's all I know. Season of Discovery. So if you don't know what Season of Discovery is, champ, Season of Discovery is basically WoW Classic, like WoW Vanilla, but with a new spin on it. God, this is going to be a hard video to explain. For like people who don't play WoW, or have been out of the Blizzard sphere for a very long time, Blizzard's kind of gone into a like fork direction where they have like several different branches of WoW currently active. I have like a we're gonna go over a roadmap later on, and then you're gonna look and you're gonna see like classic, you're gonna see like Catacalysm, you're gonna see Mr. Pandaria, which to be honest I'm kind of looking forward to. Then you have like 20th Anniversary Classic, then you have Burning Crusade again. It's crazy. So, Season of Discovery, players are looking for new class abilities, new level up raids. They're going to be releasing a Ragnaros and Nefarian raid. They're also going to open up Anchorage, which, to be honest, I felt like I played a little bit of Season of Discovery back when it came out. It was kind of interesting with all the new spells and stuff. I hadn't played past, was it like season? I don't know if what they call it, not seasons, but phases. I played phase 1. I played it quite a bit. I really enjoyed Restoration Druid. It was really fun. But I didn't really play much past that. It looks like Face Dungeons in Nexaramus. Oh yeah, they're making new content as well for Season of Discovery. So they're doing like a new Scarlet Crusade instance. And they're also doing the adventure in Deadwood Wind Pass. So next to Kazaran, there's a crypt, which never used to be accessible, I don't think. At least I don't think it was in vanilla. But they're bringing it back and they're making an instance for it. But if you were able to like glitch your way into the crypts, you found this room with bodies that are hung upside down. They're like hanging, but they're hanging upside down. and the room's atmosphere is the most scariest thing I've ever seen. I should have like brought it into this video. I didn't think about it, but man, you give it a look on YouTube. It's what you call it, Kazaran Crypt's like hidden room. The entire atmosphere feels it's kind of like Diablo. Well, I don't know if you could call it Diablo-esque. It's kind of Diablo-esque, but it's more like gothic horror. And I was like, man, imagine if Warcraft kept to this like sort of style instead of what it is now. Imagine what Warcraft would be. Warcraft would be like a really mature game in terms of thematic or like themes overall. Anyway, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here. We have Cataclysm Classic. I don't is Classic? I mean, Cataclysm out? I think it is, right? But they're releasing the final raid, I believe. The what do you call it, Firelands. I've seen the raid to World first to Firelands, and it did seem pretty cool. Oh wait, no, because Firelands isn't the last one. Because Dragon Soul's the finale, right? Because you take down Deathwing. But yeah, Firelands is coming out with a new phase, so it's going to be different from the original. Then we have they've announced Mr. Pandaria Classic is coming out, which, to be honest, I started playing WoW. I played WoW like briefly back in like vanilla. I tried it in vanilla, and then I tried it in Wrath. I also think I tried it in BC, but like I just never stuck with me. But when I was like asked to play with someone when Mists came out, I was kind of glued to WoW. I actually really liked Mr. Pandora, and I know a lot of people don't like Mr. Pandora. They like really hate it. But I think it's one of the most like coziest. It's kind of funny because I said like 5 minutes ago that I like WoW for being like a mature theme, but Mr. Panda is kind of like the opposite. It's kind of like cozy. It's kind of like green. It's very relaxing. It's very like Chinese thematic, like we call it the Romance of the Three Kingdoms kind of thematic themes. But yeah, they've announced they're releasing Mr. Pandaria Classic, and we have a video for that as well. But yeah, honestly, I'd probably play this. I would probably play this. It just depends on when it comes out, if I have time. I used to play a Hunter back then as well. Like, I nearly I got in really late into Mr. Pandaria. By 9 out of 10 heroic Siege of Orgrimmar. Like, I almost finished the raid tier before the end of WoW, before the end of Pandaria. The Shaw. Some part of me kind of wishes I played Monk like back then. I hear it was a lot of fun. And there we go. 2025. No, that was pretty much that. I probably will play it. Summer 2025. Is there anything coming out 2025? I don't know. Alright, onwards. So they're re-releasing WoW Classic. I think what they're gonna do, and this is from my perception, it seems like they're gonna do like a rotation of expansions now. That's what I can gather. Is they're re-releasing Classic with like some we call it SOD. It's escaping me. Some quality of life that came from SOD that a lot of people enjoyed. So it's not going to be completely WoW Classic, like no changes. but it's gonna have some infused quality of life with it. So it's gonna be releasing level 1 to 60 with the first raid Molten Core coming available after a few weeks. So it's gonna be just like when WoW Classic came out. From what the video said, there's only going to be one PvP realm, one normal realm, and one hardcore realm per region. And then that's pretty much that for WoW Classic. As for the War Within, it's getting a new area, Siren Isle. I've not really kept up with like modern retail WoW. I played a little bit of Dragonflight and I did the quest line and then I just felt lost. I was like, what am I doing? I don't even know. I couldn't find myself progressing in modern WoW. Plunderstorm returns. Returning Plunderstorm with new flexibility, earning rewards. New quality of life, UI ahead. And then, oh yeah, they're releasing a new book as well, War Within the Vela Heartlands. It's going to be a 5-chapter special with Jaina and Thrall. They're going to be doing what they've been wanting to do for like 9 expansions. They're finally going to do it, quite literally. Oh yeah, and then we have Undermined, which is going to be a goblin-themed... Is it? I would say it's its own like patch, right? It's its own zone. It's the next piece of content, so it's going to be mainly goblin themed. A struggle between all of the goblin factions, like the Steamweedle Cartel. Yeah, you have it here: Steamweedle, Blackwater, Bilgewater, and the Venture Company. So it's going to be mainly goblin content for those who are playing retail these days. New dungeon, Floodgate. I don't actually know much about the dungeon itself. Stop goblins from blowing up a dam, bringing a ruin to the Ringing Depths. Ringing Deeps, even. And then there's a new raid, Liberation of Undermine. 8 boss raid, 8 boss dungeon raid. Oh, it's a raid basically going over like Gallywix, who was the former like faction leader for the goblins. And then you have the roadmap here for the War Within. But I don't really play like modern WoW, so I don't really know what's going on as per se. All I know is that currently that they've kind of changed how the expansions work, and they're kind of doing it one a year now instead of once every 2 or so years, and they're a lot shorter. Then you have the roadmap. I have the roadmap here, which I'm going to change to now. So it seems like with like WoW Classic and I guess this is just all WoW Classic, right? In terms of broadly speaking, this is next year's roadmap going from autumn to winter spring 2016. It seems like they're probably, if I had to guess, they're probably gonna rotate the expansions over and over again for as long as people play them. From what it looks like. So Mr. Pandaria Classic comes out in spring 2025, which I really look forward to. It looks like it's gonna play all the way up to the end of 2025 as well. That's what I'm mainly interested in. But you have Catacalysm Classic, WoW Classic, 20th Anniversary, and Season of Discovery all getting content in autumn, which is pretty much now. But anyone who wants to play WoW Classic won't be able to play Molten Core and the next year till winter. So that stuff won't come out till winter. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the roadmap. I don't know if there's anything else left. Oh, the last thing they wanted to show is they're finally adding homes to retail WoW. So we have a trailer for that as well. It's not really a big trailer. It's kind of just like a teaser. But it's kind of like a feature that people have been asking for years. Home sweet home. So if I had to guess, it's gonna be. So yeah, it's gonna be a new preview for Midnight. If I had to guess, it'll probably be something similar to kind of like Valheim, but with less like. If I had to guess how Blizzard would do it, knowing Blizzard, there's probably going to be a select amount of items you can place on the walls within your home. It's going to be instance. I don't imagine it's going to be in the open world. You're gonna have a small selection you can pick from and things you can change. It's not going to be as dynamic as Valheim, but you kind of get the gist. If you think Valheim houses, and then you think like how Blizzard works on, or like how the quality of what Blizzard does, it's gonna be a bare bones version of it, but it should be still interesting. But it's kind of like what people have been asking for years. Aside from that, chat, I think that's the end of the patch and the WoW Direct. I hope you guys like this video. This is the first kind of style of video I've ever done, so it's probably gonna be a little rough around the edges. But if you guys liked it, let me know. I might do more of these because they're kind of like freeform. Like they require little editing. It's just me rambling, kind of talking about things. Aside from that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot. As I said in my previous video, I'm thinking of trying to like ramp up the YouTube again, because I never really did it before. Not really, anyway. But I'm thinking of trying to do it now, because what I want to do is kind of build up my Twitch. Because it's just streaming on Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch for like 4 years, and just streaming alone hasn't really done anything. I should have done videos a lot sooner. I just never knew what to make videos on. So I'm kind of just like theory crafting with YouTube now. Aside from that, I appreciate all of you watching. But yeah, let me know. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.